Hey, the G unit is trying to get to Belgium from Cote d'Ivoire. It's, 18 pieces of paperwork, 10 security checks. We've made it to the gate, huh, little G?
Alright guys, G Unit made it to Belgium. Did all the COVID test stuff. I think we're good. Mrs. G's on a run right now at a race. I need a SIM card, so I don't have any data or service on my phone. But I do have offline maps on Google Maps, so we're going to go get Wi-Fi from a cafe and then see if we can track down my old Navy buddy.
It's a normal day in Belgium. We're at my friend's house, and the G unit is Tom Sawyering some yard work done right now. Alright, one more COVID test. And we are now in Ghent, which, although it's in Belgium, everybody here speaks German. I love that everyone in Europe can speak 3 languages, and Americans were lucky if we master English. Alright, Ghent adventure continues. We've wandered St. Petersburg Abbey. Looks like they have circles on the ground so you can have picnics with your family unit, COVID safely. I don't know. This random building in Ghent. It looks like it was once a cathedral. So much old architecture in downtown Ghent. A window full of candy Smurfs. Love it. So Belgian. Repairing cobblestones. Love it. Some sort of Belgian scavenger drinking contest is all I can guess, guys. Hey friends, Mr. G here. It is day 2 in, where am I at? Belgium. We just got to Bruges, spent the day in Ghent, and we are just completing my favorite part of traveling in Europe, finding a place to park overnight. So I think I accomplished that, and I'll see you guys later. After a long day of adventuring, we've made it to our first Airbnb, which is in the attic above a bakery. Pretty sure owned by the baker. It's got those cool windows from the roof that open up sideways, so we can have an adult beverage and watch the sunset. I earned this. I did a lot of steps today. Like a lot. I blame Ghent. Oh hey guys. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Belgium. Late at night. And everyone wants French fries, so look around. Yep. Do you see anything open? Nope. Do you see any stores? Nope. Are we trying to find French fries? Yes, we are. How did I find the one place with food? It's a bunch of teenagers with their bass way too loud in the middle of nowhere. Outside of what? Convenience store. That's the win. Pringles and ramen achieved. Morning, Mrs. G.
Good morning.
Are you ready to wander around Bruges and look at all the places Colin Farrell said Bruges was terrible in the movie of Bruges?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited.
Let's go. Okay, I know it's cheesy, but I love In Bruges, so we're doing the movie stuff. This is Astrid Park back here where Colin Farrell was like, bounce to say game over. So that was right there. That's the Mrs. G back there. Alright, we're going to tick off a bunch of stuff. We'll get the Belfry. We'll get the hotel they were at. all that good stuff. So stick around. It's super rainy and cold today, but I don't even care. Been in West Africa on the equator for a week. I'm happy to be rainy and cold right now. Looks like they have bamboo over there. No idea how they get it to work. There's magical chimes playing in the background and a local kindergarten of adorable kids wandering around picking up garbage. What fairyland is Belgium? Hey guys, what are we doing now?
Oh, one.
What are we doing?
What?
What are we doing?
Oh, yeah, we're on a boat ride.
It's not art, it's just squiggles. Do you guys agree with younger G? It's very modern. Did you find the museum more fascinating than Colin Farrell did?
I'm finding the Colin Farrell.
So we were just where? What?
Groaning Museum?
Groaning Art Museum?
Groaning Art Museum.
You weren't a fan of all the times Jesus was stuck to a crucifix?
Neoclassical, not my favorite. Some of the other was okay. Some of them were modern. Yeah, very religious.
Should we feed the beast? Let's feed the beast. Cathedral 172 of Europe so far. Fun fact, in Bruges you'll see windows like this because back in the 1500s they had to pay tax on all windows that had light come through them. How funny is that? This is what we're doing for lunch. Belgian stew, which is like a pork with caramelized sauce over fries with a Bruges white beer.
And I had fish and chips.
Mrs. G rocking the fish and chips and a brown ale. Downtown Bruges, in the square. So here's the belfry where they had the gun battle in Bruges. Fun fact, it's tilting a few degrees every year, so sooner or later it's going to be full Leaning Tower of Pisa. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong, but by all accounts, looking at dates 1914 to 1918, looks like a World War I memorial. But I gotta say, I love the name here. English Joe. Alright, tip my hat to you, English Joe. Alright, we are hiking to the top of the bell tower. I think it's like 600 stairs, so let's see how we do.
Oh, I think that was the frog.
Check it out. World's biggest music box. And it still works. You can hear the clock over there ticking away. Finally to the top. It is so windy up here. So the Belfort was built in 3 sections. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. 89 meters tall. I see you went with the Belgian stew today, Mrs. J. Is it good? What is like pork and gravy and onions on fries?
Basically, yeah. Beer.
Nice. Hey, everything here's in beer. Off to the beer museum next. That's right, guys. It's beer making time. Alright, we're currently touring the oldest brewery in Bruges. Not the world. How's your beer?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's a triple, yeah, actually. Very good.
It's brewed right here.
It is. Triple. Brewed here.
Tasty. Cheers. Children have run off using their noses to search for Belgian waffles. And that's how I lost my kids in Bruges. Mrs. G, is it true that Belgian waffles are better in Belgium?
There will never be a better waffle than the waffles here.
Check it out. They are raising the bridge over the canal. Because what do we got? Barge. Always wanted to see one of these go up. All right, good morning, everybody. We are in Antwerp Central Station. Why? Because it's the number one thing to see in Antwerp. And number 2, they do COVID testing. All right, we're almost done with our trip, but we're in Antwerp. COVID testing done. We're hanging out at the Rubens house. Famous artist. He's got quite the house.
This is a whole house?
It's his whole house, dude. Quite the courtyard. Yeah, that's the face I give students when they turn in not their best work in class. We gotta do an ancient art meme competition. All right, there it is. He added to it over many years. Rubens, the artist, his famous house in Antwerp. But let's be honest, I'm just hanging out in here because it's raining and I'm really cold. All right, boys and girls, it's the last day in Belgium, so we get out of the big city and go check out some smaller towns. So we're in the little town of Dinant, not very far from Luxembourg. It's meant to have some cool cathedrals and castles up overlooking the river. Let's go check them out. Maybe the strangest cathedral I've ever seen. It's got your classic cathedral Catholic architecture on the bottom, but like an Eastern Orthodox style tower on the top, or maybe that's more Flemish style. We're gonna go with Flemish. We did see a lot of that in Bruges, Brussels. Why not? It's a tall cathedral with some sweet flying buttresses on the side. Nice. That allowed them to make the walls thinner and the windows much larger. So this fort was built in like 1080, but then reconstructed by the Dutch. The French here tried to hold off the Germans during World War I. But just a really cool ancient old citadel overlooking the River Meuse. And yeah, I'm really enjoying looking at some old cannons and being out of the big city today. You guys remember where we parked the car? Somewhere over there, right? Baby G, where'd you leave the car?
I don't know.
Point to it.
I don't know. Yeah, right there.
Right over there? Okay. You know you're near France when you see the guillotine. Well, boys and girls, there was 6 days in Belgium, back to Abidjan. I enjoyed some time off. Now it's time to make you guys videos for the other channel, so back to Crossout. As always, be good, stay safe, G Unit out.